2 Kings 19. And it came to pass, when King YAHUSHA heard it, that he renteth his clothes, and covered himself with sackcloth, and went into the house of YAHUAH. And he senteth Eliakim, which was over his household, and Shebna the scribe, and the elders and of the priests, covered with sackcloth, to Yahu the prophet, the son of Amatz. And they said unto him, Thus says Yahu, this day is a day of trouble, and of rebuke, and blasphemy, for the children are come to the birth, and there is not strength to bring forth. It may be YAHUAH Eloheka will heareth all the words of Rabshakeh, whom the king of Ashur and his master has sent to reproach the living Elohim, and will reprove the words which YAHUAH Eloheka has heard. Wherefore lift up your prayer for the remnant that are left. So the servants of King Yehizkiyahu came to Yeshayahu. And Yeshayahu said unto them, Thus shall you say to your master, Thus says YAHUAH, Be not afraid of the words which you have heard, with which the servants of the king of Ashur have blasphemed me. Behold, I will send a blast upon him, and he shall hear a rumor, and shall return to his own land, and I will cause him to fall by the sword in his own land. So Rabshakeh returned, and foundeth the king of Ashur warring against Libnah, for he had heard that he was departed from Lachish. And when he heard say of Tarhakna, king of Cush, Behold, he is come out to fight against you, he sent messengers again unto Yehizkiyahu, saying, Thus shall you speak to Yehizkiyahu, king of Yehudah, saying, Let not your Elohim, in whom you trust, deceive you, saying, Jerusalem shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Ashur. Behold, you have heard what the kings of Ashur have done to all lands, by destroying them utterly, and shall you be delivered? Have the Elohai of the nations delivered them which my fathers have destroyed? As Gozan, and Haran, and Retzpah, and children of Eden were in Telaseah, where is the king of Kamath, and the king of Arpad, and the king of the city of Sepharvaim, of Hena, and Ava. And Yehizkiyahu receiveth the Cepher in the hand of the messengers, and read it. And Yehizkiyahu went up into the house of YAHUAH, and spread it before YAHUAH. And Yehizkiyahu prayed before YAHUAH, and said, O YAHUAH, Elohai of Yasharel, which dwells between the Cherubim, you are the Elohim, even you alone. All the kingdoms of the earth you have made heavens, and the earth. YAHUAH, bow down your ear and hear. Open, YAHUAH, your eyes and see, and heareth the words of Kansarif, which has sent him to reproach the living Elohim. Of a truth, YAHUAH, the kings of Ashur have destroyed the nations and their lands, and have casteth their Elohim into the fire, for they were no Elohim, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. Therefore they have destroyed them. Now, therefore, O YAHUAH Eloheinu, I beseech you, save us out of his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you are YAHUAH Elohim, even you only. Then Yeshayahu, the son of Amatz, sent to Yehizkiyahu, saying, Thus says YAHUAH Elohai of Yasharel, that which you have prayed to me against Kansarif, king of Ashur, I have heard. This is the word that YAHUAH has spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, has despised you and laughed you to scorn. The daughter of Yerushalayim has shaken her head at you. As whom have you reproached and blasphemed? And against whom have you exalted your voice and lifted up your eyes on high, even against the Holy One of Yasharel? By your messengers you have reproached Adonai, and have said, with the multitude of my chariots I am come up to the height of the mountains, to the sides of Lebanon, and will cut down the tall cedar trees thereof, and the choice fir trees thereof, and I will enter into the lodgings of his borders, and into the forest of his Carmel. I have dug and drunk strange waters, and with the sole of my feet have I dried up all the rivers of besieged places. Have you not heard long ago how I have done it, and of ancient times that I have formed it? Now have I brought it to pass, that you should be to lay waste fenced cities into ruinous heaps. Therefore their inhabitants were of small power. They were dismayed and confounded. They were as the grass of the field, and as the green herb, as the grass on the housetops, and as grain blasted before it be grown up. But I know your abode, and your going out, and your coming in, and your rage against me. Because your rage against me and your tumult is come up into my ears, therefore I will put my hook in your nose and my bridle in your lips, and I will turn you back by the way by which you came. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall eat this year such things as grow of themselves, and in the second year that which springs of the same, and in the third year sow ye, and reap, and plant vineyards, and eat the fruits thereof. And the remnant that is escaped of the house of Yehudah shall yet again take root downward, and bear fruit upward. For out of Yerushalayim shall go forth a remnant, and they that escape out of Mount Zion, the zeal of Yahuwah Zevaoth, shall do this. Therefore thus says Yahuwah concerning the king of Ashur, he shall not come into this city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same shall he return, and shall not come into this city, says Yahuwah. For I will defend this city to save it for my own sake, and for my servant David's sake. And it came to pass that night that the angel of Yahuwah went out and smote in the camp of the Asherim 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. So Sennacherib king of Ashur departed and went and returned, and dwelt at Nineveh. And it came to pass, as he was worshipping in the house of Nikrach his Elohim, that Adramelech and Sharezer his son smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Ararat. And Echarchaldon his son reigned in his stead.